Hello everyone, it's Dwayne and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, basically what I do is Quad Cortex tone recreation. So I take a song and then recreate the tone, well, trying to recreate the tone on the Quad Cortex. And today we're doing one of the new hot water music songs that dropped called Fences, which features Thrice on there. And it's just such a really good song. Like the songs that they've dropped from the upcoming release, I don't know, the production quality, the guitar work, like everything is just top notch. And when I heard this, I was like, well, I think it got released like almost a week ago. But when I heard this, I'm like, this song's awesome. I had hoped that someone would have done a tab for it. But yeah, there's no tab for it just yet. So today we're going to try and recreate the tone for this. And I've listened to it a few times to kind of, I guess, kind of get a rough idea of maybe what it could sound like, but I have an idea of maybe how we can achieve this tone. I'm kind of leaning towards like a JSON or a Vox style amp. I think we might go with a Vox style amp, like an AC30, and then go from there. I'm pretty certain like they use like orange amps and stuff like that, and have been known to use like Marshall amps before. So I'm gonna go for a Vox AC30, and we'll see how we go. So keep in mind, I don't know how to play the song. But I feel like I've kind of got close enough almost where, you know, it sounds close to the song. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go and do AC30. Because it just has a nice sound about it. For the cabinet, I'm actually going to use the same cabinet I've been using for pretty much all my last few tone videos, is the Marshall 412 here. Not quite near the, I guess, the tone that we're looking for just yet. The song kind of, I don't know, it definitely has a little bit of grit to it, but it's still not like a mega gained song. It's still got clarity in the notes. It's not muddy. So that's what we're going to work with. I'm just going to tune my guitar up real quick because I realized I didn't tune it before this video. And I think now with this song, and just a general rule for kind of pretty much all my tones, is I will use a tube screamer type pedal just to kind of give it a little bit more oomph in there, I guess you could say. I am going to add a little bit of overdrive on here as well because I think it needs the boost. For the treble, I'm going to go up to 7. I'm going to put this on hot as well and just kind of see where that goes. I think it sounds better on cool. And I might actually experiment with changing the cabinet to the two. You know what? We're not on stereo. We said there's a stereo cabinet of this. We'll crank up the AC30 to around about 8. And maybe what I'll do is I'll actually remove the overdrive. Too much gain. It actually makes me wonder if maybe we could use the factory captures of the orange. I don't know if they're under orange. Are they under? They're under something. Have a quick look through here. Okay. It's under range. Listen to these real quick. Because we might be able to use one of the factory neural captures. I actually need to play the song and listen to it. Sounds pretty it's getting pretty close actually. Is it getting quieter? Oh, got like a bit of a mid-range presence to it. That sounds more like it. And I think what we'll actually do is change this back to be a 412 as well. We kind of want the 412 Brit 60A. Yeah, keep in mind I don't actually know how to play this song, but let's put the volume up on this. We need more volume. Okay, I'm gonna try and do a playthrough of this song now. And keep in mind I did noodle around like a couple of times with my guitar unplugged to kind of try and get the sound, but there's certain parts in there that I can't work out 100%. I also think there's two guitars. Like there's one that's kind of playing the kind of open, you know. There's an awesome bass line in there that. And then there's also another guitar going. I'm pretty certain that's what's happening in there. So I'm going to try and intermix between all the parts. And hey, look at us. Who would have thought that we'd be using a neural capture? I think this might be my first tone video using one because I guess the factory captures are an exception, aren't they? Because you can kind of count on neural not deleting them. But the non-factory captures for the community, as great as they are, you can't bank on them always being there. So if you're doing what I'm doing and creating presets and sharing them, and one of the captures gets deleted, that's frustrating. So it's why I generally use stock factory stuff. But anyway, let's go. Let's try and play it. Is it perfect? No. I could hear there's parts in there that I'm struggling with. Like, it's like, yeah, anyway, there's that. And there's clearly that. Yeah, it's not perfect. I'm trying to recreate multiple guitar parts here and obviously a mixed version, but largely I think it's a pretty good result for a tone, actually. I'm actually happy that I feel like we got there and you can kind of hear it. You get the idea, right? It sounds close enough. Now, I would love for the band to put an official playthrough out for this or a tab or something because I would love to learn how to play this properly. But it is what it is. So, I think we got close enough with no tab and kind of basically trying to run through it a couple of times. One thing we probably want to do is put like a low-high cut in there just to kind of clean it up. And what else I'm going to also do in here is I'm going to give it a little bit of stereo by putting in, what am I? I'm looking for a reverb. Just a little room reverb. Like 20% mix and put the decay down to like 0.6. So when we it just gives it a little bit of stereo widening. Yeah, I can tell there's two different guitar parts. There's like one is going. There's also that awesome that really cool bass line in the back there. But you can see largely it's not a super complicated tone. It is pretty much, Hot Water Music, their tone is pretty straightforward, even if you go back to some of their older stuff. We're just using the tube screamer here more as a EQ. We ended up using the range Rockaverb 6 neural capture. Now, I don't usually use neural captures, but in this case, it worked. So I'm going to keep that. We ended up using a Marshall 412 stereo cabinet. This is probably one of my favorites. Room reverb, just for a little bit of stereo, and a low-high cut just to clean it up, and that's it. And also, yeah, I clearly don't know how to play the song, but I feel like I got the essence of it enough to kind of show you that the tone, I guess is similar. It's not super gained, but it's kind of got like a nice little clarity to it. It's got some nice mid-range about it, and that's kind of, I guess that's quintessential, British style amps. So yeah, that's it. Let me know in the comments how you think I did, because obviously, yeah, I didn't know how to play the song. There's no tab to reference. I had to kind of quickly do a little run through of the song before I did this video a couple of times. But yeah, let me know in the comments how you think I did. And if you have any songs you'd like to see me try and tackle next, it doesn't have to be songs that I know. It can be country, it can be any genre. Let me know in the comments, because I take all suggestions. And, as long as they're reasonable suggestions that aren't complete insanity, I will eventually get to them. I've done a few requests already. So yeah, don't be shy in the comments. And that's the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one.